Alrighty, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you guys are having a great Halloween and a great Friday. I'm going to make today's video a little bit short because I am in a little bit of a rush, but I'm just going to give you guys a quick overview of the workout today. Today's workout started off on the 5 minutes of the bike, along with a quick match of Clash. Secured a nice little win today. Wasn't too bad. Got a little close towards the end, but we were able to edge out the win and kind of pull through and do our very best and have a good time. Following that, headed right on over to the squat racks. Got nice and stretched out, got nice and warm. So just did some bandit stretching along with some dynamic stretching, and also just doing like the regular minute hanging from the bar, and also just some push-ups just to get some nice blood flow in the chest and the triceps. Then once we were all done with that, headed right on over to incline bench press. Since today was more focused on incline work, I started off with incline bench press. So here I just did 3 sets instead of 2 sets like I did last time on Monday. And these ones, they felt pretty decent. Second set was a little bit heavy. So it's kind of hard to gauge whether or not I'm getting enough protein or carbs. Maybe it was just like not my day. To be fair, I also did feel very tired when I was going into the lift, so that could also probably contribute into it. I've been up since like 3 this morning because I had to work, but I digress. But we were able to still go through sets, still progress like pretty decently. Thankfully, didn't feel like a brick house trying to do 175. Honestly, that's actually a new weight, and being able to do that is still pretty good. So I think honestly staying in the 3 to 5 rep range is honestly pretty good for me for like in terms of progressive overloading. Now in terms of a pump, maybe not so much, but I think if I want to kind of like progress and then maybe do like 2 back down sets with like a little bit higher weight, then not higher weight, higher reps, I think that could probably work. Right after here, headed right on over to bench press and kind of did a similar fashion, except did a little bit of higher reps here for bench. So 2 sets of 6 to 8. So 195 is the last 2 weeks we did for about 7. So the goal today was to basically hit it for 8. And we ended up hitting it for 2 sets of 8, which honestly was pretty solid. It's not like it didn't necessarily feel like super light, but it felt light enough, and my base, like my setup for bench, felt a little bit smoother, so that every rep didn't feel like kind of like, I guess, shaky. But honestly, I was able to kind of get through all these reps, and it all felt pretty good. Then to wrap up chest, just did quick machine incline press for about 2 sets. Felt pretty decent here. It's kind of hard to gauge whether I really want to keep this in my routine or not. It just doesn't really feel that good in my chest whenever I'm trying to like press out of it. Maybe my anatomy is just not that good for it, like in terms of like how my body structure is, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. It's one or the other, but it's whatever. And right after this one, it's to finish off chest. Just did some nice chest flies for about 2 sets or so, just to kind of get in this finisher. And these ones I aim to do around like 10 to 12 reps, since I was already pretty exhausted around that point. So just sat here for 2 sets and went ahead and finished up chest. And not gonna lie, it felt pretty decent to finish off. Then, since today's Friday, today's my chest and back day, so just finished off with some back. So for back today, kept it very simple, just focusing on doing like more hypertrophy focus, and a lot more kind of focusing on growing my lats, kind of like the width of my back. So just did a lot of single arm stuff today. So started off with some single arm cable rows. These felt pretty good. Now I think maybe form could be a little bit better, but honestly I was feeling a pretty decent squeeze in my back. I was kind of just doing like kind of just moving some good weight around. Nothing where like I was kind of like just jerking a weight. I actually felt like I was actually still controlling it, but kind of doing the more like aggressive bodybuilder style, like old school. I was just kind of like just knocking out the reps one by one and just trying to grow rep by rep. Yeah, felt pretty decent. Then for lat pull downs today, I actually tried out something new. So I was curious to try out how it would feel to do a single arm pull down, and I ended up trying something where basically I would grab the opposite handle, and I would basically stretch that over my back to kind of get a better stretch. And you guys will see in the video that the way I'm executing it allowed me to kind of get a better stretch. Now, it felt pretty good on my back. It felt like a pretty good stretch. It's just that my shoulder did feel a little weird trying to do it. Obviously, it is a new movement I've never done before, but I'm not sure if I really want to make this like something I really go heavy on. I'd maybe just keep it on like a higher rep side just because I can see this as potentially being a possible injury prone type of exercise just because of the way it kind of stretches you in an awkward way. But I say honestly, as long as you're feeling good while you're doing it and you're not going super, super heavy, that you're just kind of just throwing the weight around and the weight's controlling you, then I think it honestly should be pretty okay. So I don't think you really got too much to worry about there. Then to finish off back today, like I said earlier, just kept today's workout very, very simple. Wasn't the greatest workout, but honestly, it still progressed on most of the things I needed and just got what I needed to do and was able to get right on out of there. So just to finish off today, just finished off with some nice body weight pull-ups with a drop set of assisted pull-ups on the last set, and did this for about 2 sets of, I don't know, I guess like 2 sets of failure pretty much, not really a specific rep range, just trying to pump out my back and just kind of destroy it as much as I can so that I can have some time to repair over the weekend so that we can be ready for Monday and Tuesday for push and pull day. So not too bad. Today's workout, I'd honestly give maybe like a good 7.5 out of 10. Wasn't the greatest one, but honestly, I got what I needed to get done. Still progressed, and I still felt like pretty. My joints felt pretty good on everything. Didn't feel anything like out of place or anything like that. So I can't really complain there. I say as long as I'm still doing what I need to do. You don't always need to get a crazy pump every single session. Obviously, it's a good gauge to kind of tell like how you're doing, but honestly, it's not everything, so it's honestly not that deep. So, yeah. So in that case, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your Halloween. And don't forget, get jacked, be cool with everybody, and we're all gonna make it. I will see you guys later.